crypto dreams.
Hi everyone, today I'll be showing you how to add an NFT mint button to your website, just like this one on our Crypto Dreams website. This feature allows the process of claiming or minting NFTs super easy for your collectors. It lets them mint NFTs from a specific collection with just one click. So what we've done first of all is actually to create a dedicated mint page. So any of our followers can go to this page and it'll tell them about the collection and the ways in which they can purchase these NFTs. So we give them two options. They can either buy from the a secondary market, such as OpenSea or Rarible, or they can use this special feature here, the mint button, to actually mint an NFT direct from our smart contract. So I think it's good to clear up the actual differences between buying an NFT and minting. Minting is another word for creating. So if someone mints, it's basically creating an NFT from the contract, and they're essentially doing what you would do. So say if no one was actually minting it, then you would actually be minting them instead, to then be displayed on OpenSea. Uh, so usually the collectors like to do the mint stage because they can actually get it for the cheapest price possible because they're the first ones to actually create it. So they're the first ones onto the market. Okay, so how do we add such a button? So this guide is assuming you already have a smart contract on Thirdweb, and Thirdweb is the platform where you can easily create smart contracts without any coding. So in Thirdweb, I've gone into my contract for this. It's at House of Toys. And first of all, you should have your claim conditions set because that's what dictates who can actually use the mint button and what price it will be. So here I've set it so anyone in the public can actually mint, but that's for a certain price. So that's for 0.0005 Ethereum. Um, so yeah, that's not much at all really. It probably works out under £1, and it's also set so people can have unlimited amount per wallet. But then obviously you're going to want to probably mint some yourself because unless you're very lucky that you've got such a large following, it's going to be sold out and have everyone mint it. Um, but yeah, most of the time you're going to have to mint some yourself as well. So yeah, so I've created a special allow list which allows only my wallet to actually have it for free. So the default price is free. So if I mint, I'll get it for free. If one of our followers mints, they get it for, they probably have to pay under £1 for it, but they're still getting it quite cheap. Obviously, they have to pay, because this is Ethereum, and they pay gas when they mint, but so would you as the creator. So, yeah, so you have that set up first, and then the other thing you must do is to set up an API key. So we go to settings. I've already set up one earlier, but the API key is essential for making this D app work. So this mint button, this will only work if you have the API key, and that's like basically a special key to allow permission to the software which enables this mint button. So to create one, yep, we're on settings, then you click this create API key, and let's just call it anything, just test, and next. And yeah, as you see, there is some things already selected. In general, you won't need to modify this unless you're doing something in particular. But for just general NFT mint button, I'd say leave this alone, this particular page. Now leave it as the default settings and go next. So on this one, it's saying allowed domains. So here, you would type in a domain of the website where you want your mint button to go. And what that says is that only that website has permission to just to have that mint button. So it's like a security thing. So you don't need to put the full address. You just need to put. So for me, it'd be cryptodreams.co.uk. You don't need to put www dot or anything before it. I mean, that's all right. Just like that. Then you go to create. Yeah, and there you have it. It's now created one. So we can come out of that. To click that you've stored it, the secret key securely, which I've created one before and I've already done that, but I'd advise you to copy this and store it somewhere. And then you'll see it appear on your API key list. And as you can see, I already have some already, they're the current ones being used. Okay, so go back to contracts, and then your particular contract you want to add to the mint button. Now on Thirdweb, they call it embed. It doesn't actually call it a mint button. That's just what it's known as. Embed is what you need. And this page actually shows you a preview of your mint button. So this is, you can see what it's actually going to look like. And you can actually customize the colors of the background and also the writing, I think, by using these. And then it generates this embed code. So this is an iframe HTML code. So what we need to do to get this button to display on your website, you actually need to copy this code and insert it into the HTML of your page. So what we do, we click this copy to clipboard. So it's now copied all that code. And yeah, so I'm using WordPress as my website platform, and this is that mint page in WordPress. And the good thing about WordPress, you can actually enter a HTML block. So you can say that you want to basically insert HTML code. So you can just go add block and type HTML and click this custom HTML, and it'll give you a space where you can just paste that code, which is actually what we have here. So you just simply paste it in and you'll get this. So I'm going to delete this because I already got it. Yeah, so now we have the code pasted in there, and you'll notice that there's a width and height here, and I do recommend that you play around with this and see what the outcome is. The reason why I have it set to 600 because that seems to be a good width for mobile phones. Yeah, you want this to appear on every single device clearly, so it's best to set the width smaller rather than larger. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So once you update the page, you would then be able to display your mint button live on your website, and it will come out like this. And then normally you have a build up to a launch date, that people can start using this button. So you can put that in your claim conditions. You can actually say, oh, this time next week, people can then start minting from this, and then it'll become active at that date. So at the moment it says sold out because 1007 have been minted, and I need to add more. So the number on the left is the total I have in the collection so far, and yeah, the number on the right is the ones that have actually been minted, and they're all, you could display them on the marketplaces. But obviously, when I add more into Thirdweb, then that number will go up on the left, and then it will allow people to then start minting more. At the moment, it's saying sold out for that reason because both of these numbers are the same. What's great about a mint button like this is that the customer can click Connect Wallet, and not only can they choose like MetaMask, there's actually other options. And I do think in the future they're just going to make this even more easier for people to actually buy your NFTs. So that's another advantage, is they've got different payment choices. So let's see what happens when I try and connect. Yeah, so when I connect, yeah, it's obviously it's going to still say sold out, but if there was ones to be minted, then it would actually say here that it's going to be free for me because I've set that as a claim condition, that it's going to cost nothing for me to mint, so I can just simply mint it and pay the gas price. But if it was someone with a different wallet to me, they would have to pay 0.0005. No, sorry, 0.0005. Yeah, that's what I set, to actually be able to mint it. Yeah, so yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a very useful feature to add to your website, and yeah, it's quite easy to do. Yeah, so yeah, if you like this guide and you want some more in the future, then please subscribe and yeah, like and make comments. Okay, bye.